This is Zach Davis from Riverside High School, and I'll be discussing read coverage. So why read coverage? It allows us to get 9 in the box versus 21 personnel, which we still see a lot at the high school level. People want to get in that and pound the ball at us. It allows us to pass off routes and not get picked. And then third, simple adjustments to every formation that we could see. So you get traditional 21 personnel. We're going to be in an old school 52 look quarters. Sky to us is when there is a single removed receiver or just a receiver and tight end. The safeties are going to play in a quarter technique, which means they're going to take 2 vertical or out. The corners will take all of number 1 deep and out. If they dragged underneath, they'd let it go, look for something else coming to them. Our ends are force BCR players. They're also going to play quarterback on option. Our tackles are dive. Spill players on nose is a 2-gapper. Our linebackers are going to fit open-close windows. They're going to read the triangle, and then they're going to fit according to what they see, let them play fast. The safety's job is to make the guys in front of them right. They have more time. Generally, in this formation, they're 8x2 outside the tackle or tight end. The corners are generally 7 yards off, 1 yard inside, and that can change based on their ability. So cloud. So what does cloud mean for us? You get a nub tight end, like here to the left. The corner will take anything to the flat. The safety's looking at the tight end. If he goes vertical, then he will carry it. If he blocks, then he's going to insert. To the right-hand side, you have 2 removed receivers, and then they're going to read number 2. So you call cloud if there's a nub tight end or there's 2 removed receivers. Makes it really simple for them. That's really their 2 rules. They call sky or cloud unless we get trips. Then it's yo-yo. We'll get to that here in a moment. Again, versus wing T, the corner safety to the tight end wing side will read them for the run pass key, and then the single receiver side we're going to get that safety down the box to try to help us on the run game or full back to the flat any kind of boot route. So trips we call yo-yo. Yo-yo means the backside safety is going to poach 3 vertical, and if 3 is not vertical, he will help the corner to the weak side. Doubles. If you notice, we're going to keep those 5 guys on the line. We're a traditional 50 defense. Now the linebacker to the field there will hip the end to take away that hitch or try to. We're going to give up something or give up something underneath and not something over our heads. Again, trips open, fields to our right, yo-yo, same call. So all the secondary guys have to know, how many receivers are to each side. What their split is like, and the safeties make those calls. They are the brains of our defense. The other guys just listen for what they give. Now, if a back were to work to a flat like here or in 2x2, we do not want the corner or safety to come off on that. The linebacker's job is to open with depth and width, collision, anything that comes in his path, which is a 45-degree angle, and if the back works to the flat, they're responsible for working to him. 20 personnel, we're going to get the safety down to the single receiver side, and then we're going to be playing cloud technique to the 2 removed receivers. Let's get to our cut-ups. This team we're playing right here is the runner-up in West Virginia. You can see right here they are in 21 personnel. Our safety at the top field should be a little tighter, but that's okay. He's a freshman. We're working with him. So there's our bear 50 look. Let me get back to the screen for you. And we're going to see the run here from the end zone shot here in a second. Okay, great job here by the safety fitting off the linebacker. Saw open window, filled it, or did a good job of boxing inside. We call this con. Con meaning that you have a nub tight end down here, and then you have 2 receivers to the top there in 21 personnel. We're bringing a blitz there. Our corner sees bubble, does a great job setting the edge. Be a little more physical. The safety should be a little quicker to insert because 1 is blocking. So if 2 bubbles, he's going to find 1 and go make that play. Should be a little faster, but a decent job there. Here's 2x2. Throwing bubble again. Notice the corner comes inside. Wish he finished that play for less of a gain. But his rules, if he can beat it with speed, then he can come inside. Like the corner does here, great job. He couldn't beat it with speed, but he saw the ball outside, so he went and he made the tackle. Great pursuit by our defense. There's Yo-Yo. Okay, our linebacker here should work to the hook, not to the flat, because that dig's open, but the corner does a good job coming off and seeing 3 working to the flat. He plays it deep to short, and wham! Good play there by our corner. Okay, 2x2 again. Maybe the backer should hip a little more to the field. Running screen. Good job of recognizing you weren't blocked. I have to teach high school kids you're not blocked. And you get back there, it's not because you have a great pass rush move, but they're running screen. So 57 doesn't realize that yes, he has a decent pass rush skill set, but the other guys recognize it and slow up and make the play. Good example, our linebackers reading the triangle, even though they get jet motion, they both do a good job of recognizing its counter and coming and fitting the run. Now here, verse 21 personnel. Adjustment you can make if you feel like the two, the X and the Z outside receivers are really good. We played double clad pretty much this entire game. The tight end was not a huge vertical threat, so we let the safety, if they both went vertical, tight end and the receiver down here at the bottom, if they both went vertical, he would divide those routes, and the corner would be able to help on number 1. So the corners were primary run players here. It's just an adjustment we made that you can make in this coverage. Safety does a good job here seeing he's backpedaling because he's in a deep half, but he sees one block, comes up and makes a play. We should squeeze that better as an outside linebacker, but we get it down. Okay, 2x2. We actually are bringing a 6-man pressure, which we do out of this. I'll get good pressure. Now, is there space to throw the football? Sure. We should have matched the dig a little better, but it's hard to make throws and you're getting hit. Here's again 21 personnel. Run to the edge, corner knows he's in cloud, so he can come up and force the run. Does a decent job of doing that. Safety again is in a deep path position, so he's going to take one vertical if it's any kind of play action there. We're in con again, tight end up top. Then you have 2 receivers down below. This is one of our B-gap blitzes here. Linebacker does a great job of coming up and making a play on a big 3rd down stop. 2x2 again. Okay, zone read. The end's going to play quarterback to cutback. He should squeeze over, make this play, put his body on him. But again, 34 is a freshman, so we're just trying to teach him how to play football. You get jet motion here. The corner is going to trap inside. We're rolling the yo-yo because you're motioning the trips. So you get jet at you, the corner will jump inside and look to play the jet because that route's going to go to the flat. The safety's going to work over top of 1, and the backside safety's going to work over top of 2 if they are both vertical. 2x2, you see here we're in what we call loose. Those ends are actually going to drop. We don't do that a ton. We do it enough to try to keep people honest. But then the run fit stay the same for the tackles. Here you'll get trap. Tackle does a good job spilling trap and making a good football play. Bam, spill it to the end. He's unblocked. Let's get him down. We're going to throw hitch here. Corner does a good job seeing the ball thrown, beating the receiver inside, getting good pursuit of the football. It's a 1-yard gain. Motion to trips. That's not jet motion, but the corner sees it, fires and gets it. The safety sees that number 1 is blocking, and we get a bunch of hats to the football. We're in loose here. Again, don't do it much. Just do it just enough to keep people honest. Last cut up here will be a traditional 21 personnel. 14 does a really good job of not being so deep. This is a couple games later. It's been raining all day. We fit all the blocks. We press blocks. Don't like how our tackle there spins. But you get direct blocks, you got to take them on. You got to press people in the hole. Do a good job here getting him down. Thank you for your time, and I hope that was informative.